My name is Marsha Goodman, and I am here today to sing songs about science and how the world works. And I am actually a trained scientist. My area of science is called cognitive neuroscience, which is the study of the brain and thinking. And now I write songs about science of all different kinds, and I thought we would cover some different areas of science today. And my first song is a song about gravity and inertia. Who here has heard of gravity before? And so, and are you studying it in school right now? Is anybody studying it right now? Cool. So maybe you have already heard that gravity is a force of nature that's keeping us on the ground right now, that's keeping the planet spinning in the atmosphere. And gravity is one of the most basic forces of nature. So we're gonna learn a little bit about gravity, and I need for you to help me out by singing along. There's a part of the song that's the chorus that says, gravity is not just a good idea, it's the law, because it's one of Sir Isaac Newton's laws of physics. So when we get to that part, gravity is not just a good idea, it's the law, and then there's some la-la-las that go la-la-la-la. So let's practice those in advance. Are you ready? I'll sing it and then you sing it back to me. La-la-la-la. Very good, let's do that one more time. La-la-la-la. Excellent. So when you hear those words come up in the song, the la-la-las are coming, and I expect you to join in. And now also, I'm going to need your help clapping along to the beat, because I'm going to be playing guitar. So when you hear the beat start, find the beat and clap your hands along to the beat, and you can listen for those la-la-las. And I'll tell you a quick story about this song. So you know that gravity is the force that's keeping us on the ground, right? So one day when my son was about 5 years old, we were driving along and he was looking out the window at the cars passing by, and he said, "How do you know that the cars aren't going to float away?" And I said, "Well, because of gravity." And he kind of had heard a little bit about gravity, but he was still a little kid. And he said, "Well, how do you know that they're never, ever going to float away?" It's a good question, right? And so his dad said, "Well, there's no vacation from gravity. It's always there." And so that's what inspired this song. So you'll hear those words come up in the song too. It acts on every object that you see. It's the force of nature that keeps us on the ground. It's the reason that the earth keeps on spinning round and round. And gravity is not just a good idea, it's the law. La 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 la. That's it. Gravity's a force that never tires. It has no need for batteries or wires. The force keeps pulling 24 hours a day. It never takes a coffee break, so things don't float away. And gravity is not just a good idea, it's the law. La 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 la. You guys are good at that clapping. Inertia is the tendency to move when your body is already in the groove. And when your body is happily at rest, Newton's law of motion says to stay there is the best. And inertia is not just a good idea, it's the law. La 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 la. I've been fighting inertia for too long. Whichever way I go, it seems all wrong. When I want to stop, something makes me have to go. Or I'd start up right away, but inertia makes me slow. And inertia is not just a good idea, it's the law. La 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 la. Discovered the laws of gravity one day while sitting underneath an apple tree. An apple fell and hit him squarely on the head, but instead of getting mad, he hypothesized instead. Now gravity la, 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 la. And inertia is not just a good idea, it's the la, 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 la. Let's all sing that together. Gravity is not just a good idea, it's the la, 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 la. And inertia is not just a good idea, it's the la, 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 la. Thank you. That was great. Now, this next area that we're going to cover is an area of science called biology. And biology is the study of, do you know the answer? Anybody know the answer? It's the study of life. So life includes plants and animals and microorganisms, all kinds of little things and big things. And this is a song about an animal that lives in the Antarctic regions of the world. In Antarctica, where it's very cold, it's an aquatic bird, which means it's a bird that also likes to swim. Do you know what the animal is? The penguin, exactly. And I'm going to need a few volunteers who are interested in dancing like penguins. You guys can all come up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe I'll have 3 of you stand over here and 2 of you stand over here so that you have a little room to move. You can stand in front of that speaker. You can stand in front of the speakers. In fact, you can stand right in front here if you like. So I've heard that some penguins like to tap dance. I'm not sure if that's actually a scientific fact. But in this song, the penguins like to dance, and some of them like to tap dance. So first of all, you know how penguins move, right? They waddle. So you can practice your penguin waddle, and if you can also tap dance at the same time, you can tap dance and waddle, and there's a penguin song. There's also a chorus that we can sing along with, and the chorus is the part that repeats in any kind of a song. And the chorus says, well, maybe I'll just let you guys sing along with me, and the first time you'll hear the chorus, and then you can just join in so that we can get to dancing and get our penguin dances going. So this is called the Penguin Song. And was this too loud? Is this okay? Is this sounding? Okay. So you can waddle, that's right. I have learned a lot about penguins. I know they don't live in France. They live near the South Pole, near the Antarctic Circle, and I can't do the penguin dance. You use your flippers as a guide as you rock from side to side. You stretch out your wings and puff up your chest with pride, and then you tap, tap, tap your little webbed toes, and that's all there is to it. That's just how it goes. So that was the chorus, that last part. You guys are doing a great job. Oh, I've learned a lot about penguins. I know that they don't prance. They swim in the water and they eat fresh fish, and they waddle when they do their penguin dance. You use your flippers as a guide as you rock from side to side. You stretch out your wings and puff up your chest with pride, and then you tap, tap, tap your little webbed toes, and that's all there is to it. That's just how it goes. You guys are very tap dancing penguins, not so waddly. Oh, I've learned a lot about penguins. I know they're much bigger than ants. The emperor is tall and the little blue is small, but they all can do the penguin dance. You use your flippers as a guide as you rock from side to side. You stretch out your wings and puff up your chest with pride, and then you tap, tap, tap your little webbed toes, and that's all there is to it. That's just how it goes. use your flippers as a guide as you rock from side to side. You stretch out your wings and puff up your chest with pride, and then you tap, tap, tap your little web toes, and that's all there is to it. That's just how it goes. Yeah, let's have a big hand for those fabulous penguins. You can take a bow. You can stand up and take a bow. Very, very nice. Now, this next song takes us to the world of microbiology. So microbiology means, do you know what that means? Means tiny, that's right. So it means organisms or living things that are really, really tiny. So this song is about viruses and germs, which are so tiny that you need a very special tool to see them. It has the word micro in it. Do you know what that tool is called? A microscope. So let's all say that together. The tool that you use to see very small things is a microscope. Let's say it one more time. It's a microscope. That's right. And you'll hear that come up in the song. This is about something that you can do to prevent getting sick, because viruses and germs are the things that make us sick. Nobody likes getting sick, right? Nobody here likes getting sick, right? Raise your hand if you don't like getting sick. 2 hands if you really don't like getting sick. I don't like getting sick either, which is why I wrote this song. It's called Nobody Likes Viruses and Germs. And in this song, you can, right where you're sitting, you can stomp your feet to the beat, and you can clap your hands to the beat. And when you think of it in the song, there's some actions that go along with the chorus. And it's the words are, let's see. Can I do it without having the song in front of me? Well, we'll come up with it. There's a part where we're going to be showing our hands, and there's a part where we talk about our elbows, because there's something that you can do when you have to sneeze. If you just sneeze into the air, what happens? The germs go everywhere. So there's a way that if you sneeze into your elbow, you can prevent the germs from spreading everywhere. So when we sing that part in the song, you can do that action to remind yourself that's where we want to sneeze. And when you ride in your car, you wear a what? A seatbelt. So when you think of the seatbelt in the song, you can pretend to buckle your seatbelt in. And we're talking about sending those germs far away, so you can do this action, sending the germs far away. So this song is called Nobody Likes Viruses and Germs. Clap along to the beat. Gazillions of bacteria are living on this earth. You can find them everywhere, from Washington to Perth. They're so tiny you can only see them with a special tool. And to stop those germs right in their tracks, there is a simple rule. It's good to play outside in the dirt and the sand, but before you eat or rub your eyes, make sure to clean your hands. Oh, it's fun to check out bugs and worms, but nobody likes viruses and germs. I bet you've learned to point your sneeze at your elbow. That's it. And I bet you always buckle up when riding in your car. So remember to wash your hands as often as you need. It'll send away those germs with great speed. That's right, we'll send them all away. It's not usually the dirt you see that'll make you ill, but those tiny microorganisms hiding in their will. Some bacteria are good and help us out in many ways. Just wash away the harmful ones to limit your sick days. It's good to play outside in the dirt and the sand, but before you eat or rub your eyes, make sure to clean your hands. Oh, it's fun to check out bugs and worms, but nobody likes viruses and germs. I bet you've learned to point your sneeze at your elbow. That's it. And I bet you always buckle up when riding in your car. So remember to wash your hands as often as you need. from the part where we say it's good to play outside. Here we go. Oh, it's good to play outside in the dirt and the sand. But before you eat or rub your eyes, make sure to clean your hands. Oh, it's fun to check out bugs and worms, but nobody likes viruses and germs. Oh no, nobody likes viruses and germs. Let's all sing that line one more time. Nobody likes viruses and germs. Good job. And I think maybe we have time for one more quick one. So this last song is actually a song about something that's inside your head. This is the thing that I said I studied before, your brain. And you know, it's very important to protect your brain, right? So when we ride a bicycle, what do we wear to protect our brains? A helmet, exactly. So this song is a reminder about wearing our helmets when we ride our bikes. So while we're listening to this song, we could roll our hands like this, like the wheels of the bicycle. And you can, right where you're sitting, you can kind of move and dance a little bit while you're sitting there. You can do this rolling motion. You can even, as long as you're not hitting your neighbor, you can make it go up, you can make it go down, and you can have a little fun with the dance to this song. Clap along to the beat if you like. Wear a helmet when you ride your bike. It's not a question of what you like. It doesn't matter how it affects your hair. It's for protection. Because your brain's in there. Your brain's important. You need it to think. It makes your feet go. It tells your eyes to blink. It's involved in everything you do. Your brain is special. It's what makes you, you. So let's see that rolling motion. It's not an option. It's just what you do. It doesn't matter if you're not going far. You need to be safe no matter where you are. Your brain's important. You need it to think. It makes your arm throw. It tells you when to wink. It's involved in everything you do. Your brain is special. It's what makes you, you. Wear a helmet. This goes for grown-ups too, if they're without one. What's a kid to do? You can remind them in a friendly way to stay protected, so they'll be okay. 'Cause even grown-ups can sometimes forget that they should always wear a bike helmet. A nice reminder that's politely said might just convince them to protect their head. Wear a helmet when you ride your bike. It's not a question of what you like. It doesn't matter how it affects your hair. It's for protection because your brain's in there. What's it for? It's for protection because your brain's in there. One more time. It's for protection because your brain's in there. Yeah. Very good. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You did a great job with that rolling motion and clapping along. Thank you so much for singing along with me today.